Backstage Entertainment. We're sitting here with Airbourne. We have Joel and David. Joel and David, how's it
going on, mate?
How are you doing? Good, good. All right, now you guys in Airbourne. Now tell us a little bit about where the name Airbourne kind of came from.
Well, I guess, you know, it's sort of like, I mean, one of the places it did come from was the Airbourne division. You know, all they've got is their mates, you know, and they're going to dive out of an aeroplane. Yep. They're going to cop a lot of flack on the way down.
Right.
You know, like you do in a band. It's different sort of flack. You know, you know, and when you get to the ground, all you got is your weapon and your mates. You got to regroup and you got to go out there and take some hills. You got to do it non-stop.
Okay.
And so that was one of the things behind it, was we want to be like a band of brothers. You know what I mean? So it's like we all lived in a house together, and it was one of those sort of things where it's the camaraderie of it, and it's one of the things we've seen it in that.
Now tell us a bit. You kind of just mentioned that you guys kind of lived in a house together. How did the band actually form? Were you guys friends before this, or did it just kind of one day you kind of grab people as you met them?
The Joel and Ryder brothers.
Yeah.
They've been playing since they were kids, and I guess we've been together, what, 9 years now?
9 years, yeah. We used to work in the same pub together.
Yeah, we went together, used to jam after work, and it was a three-piece band, and then and a bass player guitar, and I came in with a guitarist.
Right.
So we all come from a small town.
Yeah.
We all just come about that way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, growing up, you guys, what kind of bands inspired you to, take on the music that you guys do now? You mean you guys have been compared to AC/DC. What is it like to even be compared to them?
Oh, it's a great feeling, mate. It's you know, to us, the greatest rock and roll band. You know, they really are. And when we grew up as kids, we listened to bands like AC/DC and Iron Maiden, and even Queen, Motorhead, Rose Tattoo's another Australian Aussie pub rock and roll band, and the Angels. Bands that put on a show were ones that really stuck out to us. Even like Meatloaf, for example.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the guy goes out there and he puts on this massive show. You know what I mean? To us, it was always been about, and whenever we went and watched a band, it was always, just how much entertained you were. That was one of the things we'd always sort of done from day one. Like, I think the first gig we did was we're doing similar things now. There's a solo on the bar, and we're rocking out with the guitars, and we're all doing our bit. It was always been about just giving a show.
Right. You look up to those bands that can really put on a show and
get
you going. Right?
And look, you look at a band like the Stones, and they still do it to this day. Mick Jagger runs around stage like an 18-year-old athlete. You know what I mean? Like, he's phenomenal.
Now, recently you guys have your new album, which is your second studio album, right?
Yep.
And that's No Guts, No Glory.
Yep.
That came out back in April. Now, just kind of tell us, what kind of response have you guys been getting from the fans as far as the new album is going?
It's been pretty positive.
Yeah.
I guess certain fans have just said how kind of raw and real it sounds. I guess with it, and it's kind of like exactly what we tried to shoot for, recording it,
right.
Capture what we do live and put that energy, incorporate that into the album. And to hear that feedback back from fans, it's like you've achieved your goal. It's aiming to record the album, so it's all been really positive, and we're very happy with ourselves. We left the studio without 100% happy with it, but it seems to be going down really well.
You're proud of that. Great. Now, how would you say your new album compares to the sound of your first album?
Well, I think sonically this one is, I like this one sonically better, and the songs wise as well. In general, I think it's an all-round better album. You can really hear like the band playing on this one a lot more, I think, because we had a lot more room miking, so it's more natural.
Yeah.
You can hear all that stuff, and I think it just rocks harder when you turn it up louder.
Now, Joel, I have a question for you. Now, your lead vocalist and your lead guitar, I guess it's kind of hard to play and sing. So, what was it like for you when you first started doing that? Is it hard to do that on stage, or does it just come natural to you now?
Well, the solos bits, there's never, thank God, in rock and roll. I don't know, whoever did it, Chuck Berry or someone way back then decided that there would be singing, solo, singing. Yep. So whoever did that, that's great. It could have been the devil, thank the devil. And it's the devil's music. So I think the blues sort of invented that, and rock and roll just has stayed that kind of way. And you look at any type of music, it's always been like that. Since the guitar solo was invented, it's always had a spot. So it's sort of like you don't solo and sing, so you had to do that. your head would explode like Total Recall.
Yeah.
Like the,
Third show of the Uproar Festival. Tell everybody what it's like you're playing with Disturbed, Avenged Sevenfold, Stone Sour, and all these other bands. I mean, is it just a dream come true for you guys?
Oh, it's great, mate. We love all these bands, you know, and all the working crew, the catering people, the production people, the merch people. We love them all. You know, they're just really great people because we met them on Mayhem tour in 2008. And a lot of people that were on that tour, on this tour, and even band security guards and stuff like that. We know them all from that tour. It's just good to see familiar faces, say g'day, and have a drink with them after the show. It's just the big, a big sort of circus on the road.
It's kind of a small world, the touring.
It is.
You bump into people you see all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a family, man.
Right. The last question I have for you guys, I got a chance to watch one of your new videos.
Yeah.
Blonde, Bad, and Beautiful.
That's the one to watch.
That is the one. You guys did a great job with that. Whoever came up with that idea. But tell us about the video. For those of you who have not checked it out yet, tell them about the video and how hard of a day at the office that was.
Well, basically, yeah. So we called it 4 snakes on a plane because there's 4 of us on the plane with Hollywood's hottest models, actresses, pin-up girls, Playboy. Had them all in there, strippers, everybody. They just jammed this plane full of this hot, it was very hot on there. Yeah, it was very scorchingly hot, scalding, and we just couldn't stop breathing all day long. We just sit there going, I can't believe this is great.
I gotta tell you, watching the video, it puts a smile on your face.
Yeah.
I can't imagine actually being there.
And they'd always have to retake a bit. Yep. So you always just do as many takes as you want.
There you go. Well, once again, we're here with Joel and David from Airbourne. Guys, any last words or any advice to the fans out there where they can learn some more about the band?
Well, check the website out, airbournerock.com if you haven't heard of us. And we're on MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter, I think.
Twitter,
all the latest website. Jiggers.
There you go. For Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy LaFrance with Airbourne.